Hey everybody, I am doing something here today. I'm going on Twitter Spaces with TCG World, and I am currently trying to figure out where to go for this. Where is it? Set your reminder. Here it is. Start listening. Boo!
Getting started in a couple of minutes. We'll just wait on Alex to join. So hold, and we'll be shortly.
And I'm hoping this works. So let me pop that request button on there. Hopefully everybody can hear. Let me know if you cannot. And then let me share this out. Let me see. View on the tube. If you cannot, mute on the tube. Share copy link. Drop that in our Discord. Do. In the general chat. And paste that there. Doing the Twitter on YouTube. LOL. At everyone. Send now. All right. We'll see how that goes. So far, it hasn't started just yet. I'm putting my mic as close as I can to the speaker of the phone, so hopefully this comes through all right. Once again, let me know. If it doesn't, there's only one person watching now, and I think that's me. But I did just launch this, so let's find out. All right. And for those who don't know, there's a new NFT GUI, GOOY
Oh, here he is. Hey, Alex.
video.
Hey, can you hear me?
I did an interview. Oh, there's Alex. Let's listen.
Nice. I'm in a super loud place. Is it loud behind me? So make someone honking the horn. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah. So, hello everybody. I see we got Cyber Hornet. We got Mike Miller. How are you guys doing?
Doing well. Thanks for having us here, bro.
Yeah. So for today, it's going to be a little bit of a unique day. We are right in the middle of a Bitcoin conference, and we got some pretty large people that want to meet with us in person immediately. But we wanted to step out real quick because we freaking love Mike Miller and the whole entire Frat Monkey Frat House. So we love you guys. So
we love
I'm
you too, Alex.
with everybody just for a little bit, but then I actually have to bounce here in about 10-15 minutes because I got to go back with these people. They're waiting for us in person.
Awesome. Good times, bro. You're going to freaking blow this up.
Here, and he's going to be able to answer a ton of questions and stuff as well. And yeah, when I get back from Miami, we're going to have a lot of news for everybody. It's been for lack of a better word, a productive week here in Miami for TCG World. And we can't wait to get things going and tell everybody about it. But for today, thank you everybody for jumping in onto this Twitter space. We really appreciate you, whether you're listening to this live or you listen to this after the fact. We've been doing this cross community giveaway every week, every Wednesday now for the last 4 or 5 Wednesdays. And this is a really cool idea that Ben and Mark came up with on our team. You know what? Let's do Twitter spaces and let's meet with our project partners. Let's learn about them. And then let's do some giveaways where we're giving people stuff and our partners are giving away stuff. And this is a really neat way for people to get introduced to other partners' projects and also diversify a little bit. So like with TCG World, a lot of people got into NFTs with our dragons for the very first time. That's the first NFT experience. And a lot of people had a lot of fun with it. And right now, there's a lot of people looking for some other NFT projects to invest into and to get some other NFTs. And it's just kind of this fun thing. NFTs are blowing up as a whole. Like I was at NFT Miami like 4 or 5 days ago, and it's NFT projects everywhere, and they all got something really cool. Nothing as cool as what Mike Miller has, but they're pretty cool. And so we just thought, man, this would be such a good way for our community, as well as any other communities that are listening to this right now, to get to learn a little bit more about NFTs and join another project, see what they're about, and kind of go from there. So today, it's going to, like I said, it's going to be a little weird because I'm only going to be able to have 10, 15 minutes, and then Ben's going to have to finish up. But today, we're going to do some giveaways. A couple things. First, you're going to get to learn about Mike Miller and Jordan and the whole Funky Monkey Frat House project, which is fantastic. They got a lot going on. You're going to get to learn about them. And then we're going to do 2 giveaways today. We're going to do one giveaway where somebody on this call is going to get a gold plot. Straight up. Somebody on this call is going to get a gold plot. And we're going to take all the pressure off ourselves. And we're going to have Mike and Jordan pick whoever that person is. So that way the pressure's not on us. So we'll talk about that later on. So somebody on this call is going to get a gold plot. And then also at the end of these cross-community giveaways, we're going to release a survey. That survey is going to be a couple of questions about the project that we met. So last week we met with Matic Gray, and people filled out the survey. And Matic Gray, they're giving out 10 of their NFTs to people who to people that fill out that survey. There's an angry car in front of me, as you could tell. And today we're going to announce the winners of that. So again, just to recap, one person on this call is going to get a gold plot, and can't wait to see who it is. And then we're also going to announce the winners of last week's giveaway. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of angry people here outside. And then at the end of this call, we're going to survey, and you guys are going to be giving away, we'll just announce right here at the beginning, what are you guys giving away for this survey for this week?
Jordan. Jordan's the one that lines all this stuff up.
Okay, yeah. We're giving away, for the survey, we're giving away Greek life monkeys.
Nice.
It's like 3 or something. Isn't it? Because there's multiple winners, right?
Yeah, and you guys were going to do like a Genesis or something too, right?
No, that's for today. Today we're giving away an original Funky Monkey Genesis custom by Mike Miller that actually features Mike Miller on it because it's a selfie monkey.
What?
Yeah, my son calls it Uncanny Valley, Mike.
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah. And it was also featured on one of our roadmaps. So it's like it's a custom with extra sweet sauce going on.
Yeah, it's a piece of Funky Monkey history. So,
What?
and just so your audience knows, a custom for me costs 2 ETH, which is whatever $6,000 now, and the floor price on the customs is somewhere around 0.7, 0.6, 0.7, something like that right now. So it's either way you slice it, it's a valuable piece of NFT.
I didn't even know that till literally like right this moment.
Yep.
Yeah, if you want
that's
it,
nuts.
Went to flip it.
Oh my
like
gosh,
person,
dude, that's like you said, that's like $6,000.
Yeah. So congrats to whoever wins.
We'll talk about the utility with that too.
That's crazy. Can you guys hear me okay right now?
Yeah. Yeah, you're good.
Okay. I'm going to go walk over here just a little bit, and I'm going to try to cut off some of this road noise because it's a little crazy outside. So, yeah, everybody on the call, I believe this, Ben, right, this is our last week of doing this cross-community giveaway, right? Like Funky Monkey is the final week?
Yeah, so Funky Monkey's the final week. So next week we do have a bit of a get together with all the projects. So Collectible are going to be there, Matic Grays, Funky Monkeys, and the Cyber Hornets. We're all going to get together next week just for a final little get together, a few questions from the audience, and some more live giveaways.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So everybody on this call right now, which we got, I don't know, a couple hundred people, and then more are going to listen after. This is definitely ending this whole thing on a bang as far as prizes go. And then next week will be the final event. So, yeah, I mean, a freaking Greek line monkeys and a Genesis custom that's a part of Funky Monkey history. So cool. So cool.
Yeah, if I could,
love you guys.
Let me interject here because I am simulcasting this on my YouTube channel. If anybody on the YouTube channel wants to get on this, you have to go listen on the Twitter stream. So what it's TCG. What is the Twitter handle? TCG
Official TCG.
Official TCG. So get to @official TCG if you're watching on YouTube, and listen to this on Twitter Spaces to enter to win.
That's official.
Wow, you guys. Wow, that is insanely generous. Thank you. Seriously, thank you for doing that.
For sure.
And I guess we should also say that since we talked last time, I mean, Greek Life Monkeys and Toga Monkeys are on the floor price for that is 0.14 ETH. So basically like 0.15 ETH for each one that we're giving away.
So that's, oh my God,
that's double mint price right now. So we're doing good. We got a strong floor.
Wow. Okay. Awesome.
Actually, there's more reasons for that floor, which we'll get into when we describe the whole project, and you're probably going to miss it because you're going to have to go, so you're going to have to come and listen to it later.
Yeah. Guys, that's incredibly generous, and I cannot wait to talk with you when I get back. Things are happening right now. Some pretty wild things. And I would also love to put you guys in front of some people that we're meeting, because we freaking love Funky Monkey Frat House. We love you guys. So for anybody that doesn't know, and I'm gonna at least stay here for the first 10 minutes just to kind of talk with you guys a little bit. But for anybody that doesn't know, TCG, we're all about character. We're all about reputation. We really want to make sure that who we partner with are just good people. And these guys are such good people. They do so much. Mike does so much for TCG, as well as Funky Monkey, as well as other projects that he's helping out with. His fingers are all over the place, all helping out these other people and getting to do something that he loves. But he's creating all our creatures. He's creating our dragons. He's creating our story. He's creating so much for TCG World while also running this other Funky Monkey company, while also helping out all these other projects. A good guy does not describe this person enough, and we are so happy and proud to be a partner with Mike Miller, Jordan, and Funky Monkey Frat House. We absolutely love you guys.
Feelings mutual. I was actually just telling Dave how much, it's important to me to be a part of TCG World, above and beyond everything else I'm even doing, because I really think we're doing something special here that's going to take over the freaking metaverse, man. This is going to be the metaverse. People aren't even going to think about those other ones.
Yeah, I mean, being honest with you, I actually got a guy here who's helping me out, whose name is also Alex, and just the connections that have been happening here in Miami are pretty jaw-dropping. Metaverse is the next thing. It's the hottest topic. There's nothing out there with quality, and everybody wants in. So,
and it was Metaverse was trending on Twitter today too. Did you see that?
Yeah. Somebody else told me that. So, and all these people want to meet in person. They don't want to do a Zoom call. They want to meet in person. And it's been back to back to where I've had to extend my whole week stay, and I might even be staying even here even longer. But yeah, we're gonna put some people in front of you guys too, because you deserve it. Such a good project, and we'll talk. We're gonna talk later on after the Twitter space. But for today, let's jump right into it. Thank you, everybody. Sorry for the 14-minute long introduction. Again. Today, we're going to give away a Go Plot on this call, and at the end of the call, the Frat Monkey Front House is going to do something even way more epic than what we're giving away. And so make sure to stay till the very end. But guys, let's jump right into it. I'm going to give about 10 minutes, and then I have to go because I actually have some people waiting on us right now. But let's kick things off. What is Funky Monkey Frat House? For those that don't know anything about you guys, what are you? Who are you? And what separates you from everything else out there?
Funky Monkey Frat House started out as my first live NFT collection. It's 3,000 monkeys, 1,000 from each subsection, but it's basically our community. It's become more than just a NFT collection. It is we do multiple collections. We work with multiple artists. I think of it as sort of an artist incubator, because I came into this world and I just made a significantly better living than I did working in comic books for 30 years. And so I wanted to get my friends into the NFT space, and I've been I've been working on them all for like 5 years, trying to get them into crypto, and now I'm working on them, getting them jobs in the NFT world. I've gotten Elliot Fernandez onto the Animus project for Cyber Hornets, another partner. We got Ben Herrera, the Cyber Hornets comic book gig, along with Mike Barron as a writer. We got can I even talk about that? I have several others. I got Kanan White on the Den of Dragons project. And I got several others working on projects already that haven't been announced yet, so I don't think I can spoil them. But yeah, we're fulfilling that vision of the frat, where as an artist incubator community, I'm bringing my friends into NFTs, so that because, bro, we're at the very very foundation of this entire space, and in 10 years from now, the NFT collections and communities that are still around in 10 years, because 99% of them are going to freaking rug pull. That's true. Um, Dude, we're all going to be looked at kind of in the same, like Apple and IBM and the computer companies that started way back when, but stuck around because, so many of them have started and failed. And it's the way it was with the .com boom, where like most people, like, hey, let's invest in Soapy's car wash because they have a website. But that's not what it was. So NFTs, to me, it's like you have all of these NFT projects that are just all hype, all pump and dump, and then ultimately they'll all be rug pulls, even if they don't mean to be, because they have no utility, they have no longevity, they have no purpose. But the Funky Monkey Frat House, every single project we do, even the ones that I hire people, that I get my people jobs for, I vet them and I make sure, what is your utility? Are you going to be here? Or do you have, a marketing plan? And I go through it. And if they don't, I'm like, I'm not going to give you one of my artists. My purpose is to build this space and to make sure that NFTs, NFTs are well represented here. Because even though, like I said, 10 years from now, they'll be everywhere. It is, you have to be careful what you're going to put your money into, because you don't want to be the greater fool. You don't want to be the guy left holding the bag. You want to buy what we call hashtag NFTs you hodl. You want to buy NFTs that have utility that you value personally. And that's kind of our whole idiom at the frat house. And so every NFT that you see as we go through our various projects and our upcoming projects, if you're on YouTube, you can see them on the screen now. We've got the Togas, the Space Force, the Launch Chads, the Greek Life, the Custom Genesis, the Crypto Chads, the Pirates. Those two are coming up. And I've got others lined up on the runway down after that. So we're not just an NFT collection. We are I don't know, what's a good word, Jordan? Come up with a good word.
What I always say is look at the difference between NFT projects and projects with NFTs. And projects with NFTs are projects that have vision, that are doing something a lot greater than just NFTs. And NFTs are something that helps that happen. And so this is a project. This is a Funky Monkey Frat House project. And it includes NFTs because that is a great tool in what you're doing. But what you're doing is so much bigger than just NFTs.
Right.
Man, I love that. And it's so true, because I'm here. So not only is there NFT Miami and Bitcoin, which starts today, but every day there's some kind of small convention. There was altcoin convention, or I guess the not nice word of altcoin convention, which was yesterday. And there's just so many NFT projects. There's 50,000 NFT projects. And we're talking with them, and we have a lot of people approaching us, which is wild. It's pretty wild that people already know who we are. But we're talking with these NFT projects, and we're asking them, like, okay, so what sets you apart? And they're like, oh, well, yeah, we have some revolutionary utility. And okay, well, what is the utility? Well, I mean, you get some rewards, or you get access to an event or something like that. And it's like, okay, well, that's what a lot of others do. Yeah, it's like, okay, that's what a lot of others do. They give you rewards. What else? And they're like, well, that's kind of it. And it's like, so there's 50,000 NFT projects. They all claim to have some crazy amount of utility. But when you start digging in, they're just the same as everybody else. So like what Mike was just saying right there, I believe that too. I believe right now it's a very irrational market when it comes to NFTs. People are aping in or buying these NFTs that have really nothing to it in hopes that one day they might be this multi-million-dollar thing. But like you said, 90% or greater are going to fall out as the real projects, the blue chip projects, are the ones that are going to continue.
That's right.
And so,
ultimately, an NFT is a tool like a wheel. And you think about, like, wheels can be used in all kinds of different practices, all kinds of different machinery, all kinds of different things. And so there's NFT projects that are going to bring utility, that are serving purpose, that are being involved in, like, finance and fintech or art or creation or logistics. There's NFTs that are really, truly beautiful art projects that don't have utility. It's just incredible art by passionate artists. And that is of worth as well. But a lot of things are just poorly thought out.
Yeah, and that's the sort of thing with generative projects is what you're doing is you're not just creating one piece of art. You're creating a community. You're creating a marketplace in itself, right? And so I always try to explain NFTs as it's the token is the NFT. The artwork is part of the NFT in the way that the ink on a movie poster is part of a piece of paper, right? The piece of paper is the NFT. The piece of paper has uncharted, unlimited utility use cases, right? You can write a marriage contract on a piece of paper. You can write a movie ticket on a piece of paper. You can blow your nose with a piece of paper. There's unlimited value and use case for a blank piece of paper, just as there is for an NFT. And when you're doing that and you're attaching it to a piece of art, that's a piece of utility right there. You have digital scarcity. You have a unique digital signature. But what else can you do with that? You can literally NFT a piece of real estate, and then everyone who owns that NFT shares the ownership of that piece of real estate. I could give use cases until I'm dead.
We've been discussing things like that.
Shh, quiet,
right.
Jordan.
Yeah, so guys, I'm getting pulled right now. I actually do have to go. I'm going to say one last thing, and then I'm going to turn it over to Ben. And first of all, sorry guys, this is very rude for me to cut off halfway, but there's some pretty large things going on that I have to meet these people in person. So I apologize for my rudeness, but I will make it up to you because I'm gonna put you in front of some people when I get back.
We forgive you.
But I want to say this final thing before I turn over to Ben. Everybody listening to this call, whether you on your live, you're listening in from Discord or YouTube, or you listen to this after the fact, do me, Alex Nace, the favor and just go check out Funky Monkey Frat House. Join their Discord. If you are unsure about buying another NFT, I tell everybody, do your research. Go vet them. Go observe them. Just sit there in observation mode. Don't just go off our word on things. Like, go do some research and stuff yourself. But what I can tell you is there's very few just really good-hearted and hard-working, great worth ethic type people in this world. And when I come across them, it's freaking attractive. It's so much fun to work with. That's these guys. So like I said, even if you're not planning on buying anything, you just kind of want to watch, go join their Discord and watch. Go observe. I 100% promise everybody on this call, this is an Alex Nace pinky promise over Twitter Space, that it is not wasting your time to go observe them. And then from there, ask some questions. They have a fantastic community. They are on there. Their leadership is awesome. Get your questions answered and have some fun getting into NFT world with some people that we truly love. Guys, thank you so much. Again, I apologize for my rudeness. I'm going to switch things over to Ben, and I cannot wait to talk to you when we get back.
Rock and roll, man. Good luck with everybody in Miami.
Yes, appreciate everybody. Love everybody, and get ready for some things, because some things and stuff are happening. Stuff and things. So yeah, again, Jordan, Cyber Hornets, I see are on here too as a co-host. Mike Miller, guys, we love you. So can't wait to talk with you and talk some big stuff when I get back. But in the meantime, everybody enjoy this Twitter space. Congratulations to all the winners in advance. There's some big prizes that are happening today. So ending definitely on a bang. But I love all you guys, and I'll talk to you soon.
Rock and roll.
Alex, kick some ass.
Yeah.
Bye everybody. Take care.
Hey, thanks, Alex. And hey, guys, this guy does amazing work for TCG, and so we just want to say a big thank you to Alex as well. He takes the time out of his busy schedule in Miami at the moment just to come in and say hi. So we if you're to this, Alex. Anyway, let's get back to some of the questions. So, talking a little bit about your project, there's a lot of different project lines or custom lines within the project itself. So could you guys just share a little bit about, maybe we just break it down a little bit one at a time. Maybe we go for the custom Genesis first.
Well, I think, and I just want to highlight that we sent over the map, the Funky Monkey Project overview to you. You've tweeted it out on TCG. I've tweeted it out on the Funky Monkey Twitter. They're like right at the top, so they can be found there if people are looking for them. Or you can, of course, find it in our project as well. So we can use that as a bit of a reference, you know.
I put it up top for you, Jordan.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you very much.
There we go. So yeah, guys, go if you're listening to what we're now going to discuss. There's a little bit of a cheat sheet that's on our Twitter page, so to bring it up, and yeah, custom Genesis. What are they all about, Jordan?
Well, I don't know if Mike wants to break it down or wants me to break it down.
Well, first of all, the art on all of the custom Genesis is hand drawn by either myself or one of my guest artists. I have a list of trusted, approved guest artists who are fantastic talents in their own right. There are 502 maximum in the collection. We are well beyond the middle. What are we at? 262.
262. Oh wow.
Yeah.
So for just price wise, I'm going down the list here because I'm showing it on my screen. But price wise, it's currently 0.5 ETH for a guest artist, which is below floor. So pretty soon here, I'm going to have to up the price for guest artists. It's 2 ETH for myself. I really can't keep taking on too much work. So I can manage maybe 1 or 2 of these a week. So at 2 ETH, that keeps the flow from flooding my gates. So one of the great things, because like I said, we don't just do our own projects here. We also have partner projects, and so one of the things I require when working with a partner project is that the custom Genesis collection gets whitelisted for any project that I approve. So we get whitelist for and obviously all future Funky Monkey Frat House projects.
So wait, so everybody that owns a custom Genesis gets future whitelists for any project that the Funky Monkeys are in?
That's right. Or associated with. Yeah.
So even if someone had like a custom Genesis of like Captain America monkey, you know, they'd get whitelisted.
That's Captain Amonkeyka or something. I don't know.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know, one of my I got one of who was it again, Jordan? Ben Herrera.
You got Ben Herrera to do it. Who's the artist on the Cyber Hornets comic that's coming out? They're like hard copy the comic.
Yep.
Yes, and he done me a custom Captain America, which is freaking awesome, by the way.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't seen what Mike and the team have been doing on the custom Genesis side, there'll be a link I'll drop in our Discord and over our channels for their OpenSea collection, where you can check out some of their custom Genesis.
And I should say as well, I actually was trying to get him in here, but he's in Europe and it's like late there. But he also did my profile picture, the Air Bear Zerker. So the one that I've got right now that you can see, the yerba mate drinking berserker bear, that's done by Ben. And if you hear a gurgling sound over here, it's because I'm drinking yerba mate. So just so we're clear on that.
Wait, what's yerba mate?
Yerba mate is it's a caffeinated beverage from South America that you traditionally drink through a gourd or something like that. So it's in the bear's
tea.
can. It's tea. But technically tea is from the tea plant. So it's its own top traded caffeinated commodity.
Yeah, but the word mate literally means tea in Japanese.
Well, that makes sense in Japanese.
All right. Anyways, back to the Custom Genesis. You also get access to the Country Club, which is a special channel in our Discord where we share a lot of alpha. Where we actually, I want to call it sort of an unofficial DAO because we do a lot of idea work on when I get ideas every 12 minutes. So.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so we need to sort of run through them and see what works and what's already been done. I had $1 billion idea this weekend, and then it turns out someone's already doing it. So well. So yeah, access to the Country Club. You get a share 5% of the RADs, which are the random airdrops from the Chad Utility Project. You get 5% of the collected kyanite, which we're distributing as B&B. From our Starship space station that we purchased last year, which just launched was it last month? Last month, a couple of weeks ago, technically.
It wasn't too long ago that launched, didn't it?
That's
right. Depends. When was I on vacation? Because that's when it launched.
Right. You also get a percentage, like you get a slice of the pie of every future project and utility. So the Custom Genesis really, even it's 2 ETH to get one from me. I'm not suggesting you go buy one from me for 2 ETH, but you can get one from the guest artist for 0.5 ETH. It's really, really the highest value, most utility collection that we have, and it's limited to only 502. So that's pretty epic. Plus, you get extra. So one of the very first utilities that I brought to the Funky Monkey Frat House was these lotteries and giveaways, right? And when you own a Custom Genesis, you basically get extra tickets in the lottery. So it's like, you have more chance. One of our friends who owns quite a few of the Custom Genesis kept winning. It's like, because the more lottery tickets you have, the more chances you have to win.
You've got to be in it to win it, right?
Yeah.
It's more diversified now. There's more diversification of Genesis custom owners. So Sidon won't win them all.
That's true. Yeah, there was like only 100 back then, right? Something like that. The last one. But we're going to be doing another giveaway here soon, Jordan. Have you scheduled that already?
So, because we do quarterly, we do a frat party, which there's a state of the frat address. We do giveaways, and that leads into the next collection, which is the main core collection, which is the Funky Monkey Frat House collection. And this is comprised of toga monkeys, Greek life monkeys, and coming soon in the future at an indeterminate time after we've done Crypto Chads, also pirate monkeys. And this is like the core of the whole project. They're an easier onboarding point. And right now they're like just under 0.15 ETH to get into. And when you get one of those, it gets you the frat monkey role in our Discord. And we do giveaways pretty frequently in our Discord where you just have to go click on the little hooray emoji. And then you have a chance to win the tada, the celebrate, whichever it's called. So so that's why that's kind of like that's the core part of the project. Customs, Genesis Customs, they're like the top. They're something you aspire to. Maybe one day I'll get a Mike Miller, but not today. But the frat monkeys, the toga monkeys, the Greek monkeys, they're a lot more attainable.
Yeah. And what's the utility? So we talked a little bit about the Genesis Customs and their utility, and I can see just from the little cheat sheet that we've shared that there's some utility that even comes with the togas and the Greek lives and the pirates when they become available. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. So basically with the togas, you can get them on OpenSea. You can get them out of our frat pool. We've got an NFTX frat pool where there's the ability to stake and get rewards on your tokens. But they also get 25% of the kyanite that's going to be collected and mined. So that gets shared amongst the whole 3K collection. Now, one thing that's really interesting is, since last time we talked, initially the Greek life was going to be 8,000 NFTs. And what we did just before I went on vacation was we decided that Mike decided that instead of it being an 8K mint, it's going to be a 1K mint. So we rarefied it. So the whole toga collection, or the whole Funky Monkey Frat House collection, was going to be 10K. It's now 3K. So instantly the supply was reduced, demand went up, it minted right out. Because one of the utilities that the Funky Monkey Frat House core collection is going to get is every one of those monkeys is going to get for free a crypto Chad. Now, this sounds complicated. Nice. We've got the map. You can come and talk to us in the Discord about it. But basically, the crypto Chads, they're going to be minting in early May for 0.25 ETH each. Mm-hmm. And if you own a core collection monkey, you will get a 0.25 ETH crypto Chad for free. So,
and is that for everyone?
That's for every single
frat
of the 3,000 frat monkeys. The togas, the Greeks, and eventually the pirates.
And so let me interject real quick here. People might question like, now why are you going to sell 7,000 crypto Chads, because those are the ones that are for sale, for 0.25 ETH, right? Because that seems like a rather high. I'm the artist on Meta Bounty Hunters. Meta Bounty Hunters has a marketing team and a utility case that managed to sell $17 million of NFTs in less than a month at a price point of 0.65. So at about a third of the price of one of the Meta Bounty Hunters, we're using Meta Bounty Hunters marketing apparatus. And frankly, I think Crypto Chads has the best utility in all of the NFT world with the RADs. Plus, because we're pricing it so high, we can take, and this drives our UK corporation partner apoplectic, but we can take literally millions of dollars and start staking into not just launch pads, but looking into other DeFi and revenue generating assets that we can then rain down on the holders of the crypto Chads. So I'm 99% sure that we're going to sell out of the crypto Chads within a month. Since they're only a third of the price of the Meta Bounty Hunters, we might sell out in a week. So who knows?
Yeah. Though to be clear, none of this is a guarantee of revenue generation,
of course not.
Income, or investment.
No.
What's happening is Mike is selling all these NFTs. He gets the proceeds. He gets to decide what he's going to do because it's his. He's lending it over there. Stuff's happening, and then randomly assigned airdrops, random airdrops can be gifted and just dropped down from the heavens. So that's the thing. It's not a guaranteed promise of monetary return.
However, I do want to point out that this entire system is already in place and already working. And if you own a launch shed or if you own a Genesis custom, you have already gotten how many different random airdrops by this point?
Quite a few. Yeah, quite a few. And I think 10 to 15 in April. Or maybe that's for the dragons. But
then we have a really big one coming up in May. Dotpad is launching in May, and we have a huge stake in that. So we've got all kinds of.
Even if you're holding any type of Funky Monkey any NFT, you're getting airdrops all the time. You're giving back to the holders.
I mean, there's a couple projects, there's a couple collections in the project that don't get rats. But okay, so, and I mean, I know this is complicated to go over. We've got the utility map again, and like I said, you can come and ask questions in the Discord because it's very interwoven, and we've built it so things support each other, and the whole project just is like this synergistic, incredible force. But basically, if you own a Funky Monkey Frat House collection, which is the Greek or the Toga right now, you will get a Crypto Chad. Chads get Rads. The Crypto Chads will get Rads. Genesis Customs get Rads. The other ones don't.
Yeah, but because we've already got this in place, like I said, with the launch Chads and the custom Genesis, those people have already gotten Rads dropped on them. So this isn't a roadmap pipe dream. This is already something that we've got in place. We've tested. It works, and we're just going to go big and make it bigger and drop rain more Rads down on all our people.
So we've touched base on a lot of concepts. I think we go back just to finish out the Funky Monkey Frat House collection here, and then we can move on to some of the other ones that have already been mentioned a little bit, just so that there's some order here.
Yeah. So which ones do you want to move on to next?
Well, so I just want to tie a bow around the main core collection. So we'll just go down it again. Like, there's going to be 3K total in the whole collection. 1,000 Togas are already minted. They were 0.1 ETH. 1,000 Greek Life has minted. They were 0.0777 ETH. The floor on those is now 0.15. So that's all in profit. They're available on OpenSea. They're available in our frat pool. They share kyanite from our space station and deploy space station.
Right, hold on. Sorry, I don't mean to railroad you, Jordan.
That's okay.
But you keep skipping over the frat pool like it's nothing. We have.
I'm getting there.
Okay.
I'm going down the list of the utility. I got a little page. So, and I'm speaking it, with good pace. The special giveaways. We do the frat party. That's got the special giveaways and the state of the frat address, and it's a big frat party because we're a frat house. You can redeem one Crypto Chat per the NFT once. You're going to get one of those. And then the NFT X frat pool is where you can go and it's an instant liquidity pool. So if you need to sell, you don't have to try to undercut or put it on OpenSea or wherever to try to sell it down low. You can just go there and sell it at floor price instantly. If you want to go buy a few different monkeys, you can go there, and instead of going to like OpenSea or something where the floor rises really quick each time you buy, here it rises more gradually. So you can go in and bulk buy like 5, and you're not going to be paying your average monkey cost is going to be a lot nicer, a lot gentler. Plus you can stake in there. You give your monkey to the pool. It's no longer your monkey. You've given it to the pool. The pool gives you a token. You have a token. The great thing about that token is that token will collect staking rewards. So that's an important little nuance. But yeah, that's the frat pool.
Frat party.
Toga.
No, tell them about the frat party with the cool cats and everything.
Okay, the frat party, the quarterly frat party with giveaways.
No. The pool party. I meant the pool party.
Okay, the pool party. I mean, the pool party is currently being overhauled a little bit. We've got it in for maintenance, but the pool party. So the pool party is a balancer pool, and the thing about that is when you stake into the frat party, you get FMFH tokens. You can take these tokens and these SLP, and you can move it into the pool party. And the pool party, it gives you exposure to blue chip NFTs, the Cool Cats, the Bored Ape Yacht Club, and CryptoPunks are mixed up with some Bitcoin and some Ether, some Ethereum. And so by you putting your SLP, you get exposure to that. So if it goes up or down, what you've staked in there goes up and down. So it gets complicated. It's a lot to kind of wrap your head around. If you have any questions, you're going to end up talking to me in the Discord. So
yeah, and that's it. And as we talk about all the different utilities, there's a lot for everybody to take in. So guys, I really recommend that you join the Discord. Ask some of the moderators. Jordan and Mike is in there often as well. You can feel free to ask them questions about the utility map. And it's a great project. There's lots of rewards, and it goes back to what you were saying, Mike, as well, that you only work with projects that have great utility, and your project itself, it has amazing utility. It gives back to the holders. Yeah, it's fantastic to hear. What one was next? So we
I think moving along here, and I was going to say part of the reason we're launching and building other stuff is I believe you find the projects that you believe in, that you trust, that have proven trust, have doxed founders, and then you support and see what they're doing, and then you can support it and you can get in more instead of having to go and constantly find a bunch of different stuff and drop money into it and just hope and pray. So next is the Space Force. The Space Force is 200. It's 200 monkeys. It's a collection that went to funding our whole Funky Monkey Space Force Starship project. So buying the space station, and because of that, these 200 monkeys share 25% of whatever the space station generates.
Mm-hmm.
This is a collection that its only utility is just linked to the Starship game.
For now.
Okay.
But you know me.
For now.
I'm always adding utility to stuff.
So there may be some future stuff coming
for now.
Yeah, I'm not one. The only collection so far we've absolutely left destitute is the 251, and they're not even on here because they're bad monkeys.
We don't even talk about them in good company. No offense, man. The naughty monkeys have been banished to the cold. They have no utility. They're pure vanity. They're hard to find. Yeah, they're out there. But we don't talk about them.
Oh. Okay, so and the Space Forces, yeah. So they share the 25% of the space station that we've got on Starship. Yeah. So how do users earn the kyanite from the Starship station?
Well, so basically, it's what the Space Force monkeys kind of give you is they give you a passive access to everything that's the Funky Monkey Space Force is doing in regards to that whole deploy Starship game and ecosystem. Because you don't have to play the game; you just hold your Space Force, and that's going to be bringing you some kyanite in the future. Not a promise of monetary value, but you get kyanite.
Kyanite, yeah, and for those that don't know, Kyanite and the space station is one of our other partners as well, Starship.
That's right.
Who actually we're going to hear from maybe in a couple of weeks on another Twitter space. But yeah, it's great to see all of our partners and our community partners getting together and all working together, and it's really great to see.
We're all integrated.
Yes, it's all connected. Oh, that's another custom monkey. Anyways, so that gets us from Space Force, and that gets us to the launch chads. And the launch chads and the crypto chads are kind of related. And this goes into the whole concept of the Chad Utility Project, which is you could think of it as like a little space station that the launch chads put up in the sky, and it's connected to staking into these IDOs, and it's connected to random airdrops that descend from above, because the launch chads minted for 0.1 ETH, 1,000 of them. They're on IMX, so it's nearly gasless. We have them on Token Trove, where you can buy them. This is all in official links. And the launch chads, the 1,000 of them, share 25% of the rads that drop from the Chad Utility Project. And they share that 25% because they were the ones who put the whole Chad Utility Project up in the sky.
Yeah.
Right.
And what's crazy is once we do sell out of it was funny because the intention was launch chads were going to fund the crypto chads. But now that I'm working with the Meta Bounty Hunters, we're going to be funding the crypto chads are going to be funding the launch chads too. So it's going to be, there's just going to be so many more rads. It's going to be pretty rad.
Well, it's fascinating because what it means is that, and it's really beautiful because it means that the people who had faith in the project and invested or bought these NFTs in the project, they're going to be getting so much more in return. And the whole thing with launch chads was the launch chads were about funding the utility project, which was going to help fund the chads, and the chads were going to help the Greek life mint out. And one of the big things is we try not to make huge promises into the future. It's not like, here's the roadmap and we're going to do all of this 2 years from now. It's like, we're going to make this happen. And once it's happened, we're going to talk about it.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of roadmaps because I don't like it. To me, I just kind of call, and I don't dismiss anyone using them because it's pretty common in the place. But to me, a roadmap is like a wish list, and it's what I hope we're going to do. But I freaking hate breaking promises. And so I feel like if I put something on a roadmap, it's a promise. And if it turns out that I can't do it, it's egg all over my face. So I'm really all about making sure that something is set in stone, contracts are signed, NFTs are swapped. And like, I didn't tell anybody about the the Starship until I had the Starship in my wallet, right? So it was like, that's the way I do things. I'm not making promises. I'm just telling you what we're doing and how hopefully it will affect the monkeys and the chads and everybody in the future.
And I think this is the thing about the kind of mentalities that you attract and curate and the people that stick around in projects. There's people that are looking for quick flips, and that's how they operate, and that's their choice. There's people who are looking to get into something that is going to grow over time, that is going to bring big value. There's people who are looking at like a long-term time frame and things that are worthy of that long-term trust, and that's what's being built here, and that's what's been walked out. So, the Greek life mint, the mint out, this took a long time. He was dropped and everyone was like, when's it going to mint out? When's it going to mint out? And what that caused was just more drive and focus to create more relationships, create more collaborations, build more value for everybody in good open conversation with the whole community. And some people left and they're going to be kicking themselves, and the majority of the people held strong and built a community that is something that's like it's my favorite place to hang out. And the friendships and the relationships we built in there have been so fruitful that we might mention something about Den of Dragons later, but that whole project came out of the frat house because the three ancient dragons all met in the frat house. So
yeah, and I'll tell you, it's an interesting story because I just came off of the back end of Pluto Alliance minting out in 2 hours, right? And we were still sort of in the hype center of the NFT maelstrom, right? And like everything was like just minting out. And then I set my launch date, and then it turned out that my launch date ended up being this is for the Greek life, because we sold out the togas in like a day, right? And then it came to the Greek life, and it was the highest gas day that had like practically ever been in Ethereum. So much so that a bunch of other NFT projects canceled their launches.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, I promised to launch on, like I said, I'm always keeping my promises. I'm like, I said I'm launching on this day. So we launched, and it was like heading head on into a giant wave, and it just killed all the momentum. But to me, that was a blessing, because then I'm like, I'd always had this mentality, because I've been in crypto for 5 years, that bears are for building. And I'm like, the instant we hit that wall, I'm like, all right, I need to start building utility. And that's when I got in contact with Starship, and that's when that's why we started making those plans. And then like I'm like, what else can I do? What else can I do? Because I want to build. I want to make sure that anybody who owns one of these, they're not sitting there wanting to flip it. They want to hodl it until they die. They want to give these NFTs to their children and their will, right? I don't want people flipping these for short-term gains. I want them to realize that whatever NFTs you buy from my collection, holding them is your best long-term gain. So,
and that's also why there's a higher. People are like, why is the royalty higher? And it's like, well, because this isn't built for flipping. If people do sell, a lot of that goes back to the community, and we haven't even mentioned that like the what goes to the charity.
Oh yeah, that's right. So
yeah.
All right. So I've always had a really big, gosh darn it. Now this other thing, I'm talking to another charity right now about doing a project for them, and it's like on the front of my mind. So it's like neverthirstwater.org is a charity I've been giving to for a while, and just getting water to third world countries where these children are drinking freaking putrid, germ-ridden, fecal water just to survive, it turns my stomach and it breaks my heart. So I've been donating heavily to neverthirstwater.org, and that's part of our proceeds will always go to neverthirstwater.org. And if you want to go donate right now, it's neverthirstwater.org, bringing fresh water to places that it's saving lives, literally saving lives. This isn't like some, like whatever. You're literally you buy an NFT, a portion of that, the royalties goes to saving actual lives. It's not, I don't lead with that, because I'm not trying to push this as a charitable project or something.
Okay. That's why I have to harass you to talk about it. I was just going to say, Ben, quick, if you can add Cyber Hornets back in, because Buzz did a no-no and disappeared for a bit, so he needs his powers back.
There we go. I've added him back on the speaker. And guys, that's really great. And giving back to the community, in your rads, and giving back to charity is really fantastic. TCG World partnered with you guys because you share the same values as us, and it's all about giving back to the community. I'm just wary of time, so I just want to move on because we've got lots of questions to go through. Have we covered all the different lines of the Funky Monkey Frat House?
Let me open up my little window.
I think Pirates is the last one.
Well, Pirates is similar to Togas and Greeks. It's part of that Funky Monkey collection, and it's going to be coming later. It's going to be coming after Crypto Chads are minted out, and this is the price is to be determined. But if Crypto Chads are going for 0.25, and the other monkeys are getting, and a Pirate's getting a Crypto Chad, I don't know. You can just imagine what's going to happen, right?
Yeah, and I'll be perfectly frank with you. When I launch Pirates at whatever price I launch them at, I don't care if they sell out. I don't like right now. I have nothing to sell, and I'm in this nothing to sell space until May, until Crypto Chads come out, and then it's like if I have NFTs out there and available for people to mint, good. Because I get people coming into the Discord all the time saying, "Hey, can I mint?" And I'm like, "No, sorry." Like you have to go buy it off OpenSea or something. It's like, so I like to have something on the shelf for people to buy besides a 2 ETH Genesis custom. So yeah.
Of course. Yeah, and guys, I really encourage you. Like, it's a lot of information to take in today. There's a lot of things going on over at the Funky Monkey Frat House. I really encourage you to head on over to their Discord. Drop some message to their community. They're more than happy to help you and answer any questions you may have down the line. And yeah, go check out their collection. Go check out their utility map. And it's really fantastic with what these guys are doing, what these guys are building, and that's why we want to support them as much as we can. And for some of you guys that may not know, and some of you guys that may have joined us recently, Mike is actually on part of our team. So he's part of the TCG World lore and story team, working on a lot of the creatures. You may have seen some of the images being shared on some of our socials, on our Facebook and Twitter channels. You can see some of the design concepts that Mike is creating. So Mike, would you mind sharing a little bit more about what you're doing for TCG and what your plans are for the future within TCG World for Funky Monkey Frat House?
Starting with the last, we want to do sort of a Funhouse Carnival thing for our plot on in TCG World, which is right next to the Starship plot in the east. If you want to look at the map, you can see the little FMF, the little logo. I'm helping out with some of the lore, some of the deep backstory. We really do want to have like the sort of iceberg mentality where the 10% you see in the world is supported by 90% like things we've thought through. So it's like so you don't have this inconsistency of storyline as you're going through. Although that's one of the things I do want to make sure we bring to this is that everybody has their own perspective. It's sort of a Game of Thrones mentality and storytelling. So when you go to an NPC and get some information, that information may or may not be true. But the NPC, from the NPC's perspective, from their history or whatever, then they're telling you what they think is true. So there's going to be these truth nuggets, right, in everybody, but really we're planning, or I'm planning, ancient characters that do know the truth and the through line of what actually happened in this world. But most people don't. Most people have theories.
So basically, you have to go and seek the truth nuggets.
Yeah.
And then follow the truth nuggets back to the massive.
Yeah, it's something along those lines, Jordan. Don't spoil it.
I like
You don't even know, so don't. And so that's sort of how I'm trying to lead the lore team. Not that I'm the leader of the lore team, just saying that's, you know, we're trying to. There's so many ideas, and it's you know, such a great group of people.
Some of these
but
ideas
it's like,
that I've seen are crazy. Like I can see some of the chats that you guys are in, some of these stories that you're coming up with and trying to implement into the story and lore of TCG World are just incredible. Like, it's mind-boggling, the creativity that happens inside these groups, and it's really exciting to watch the progress. And I'm sure the community is excited as much as I am to really find out and dig deep into the lore behind TCG World.
Yeah, and that's kind of the cool thing. The way I'm thinking about it is that all of these different ideas, like for how the world was created and you know, how we got here from where we were, I think they can all be the theories, right? But that there is one truth, and from that truth sprang all of these different theories and all of these different cultures and all this different stuff. So I think that's a lot to go into, but otherwise, me and Nick and a couple of the other guys there, we're coming up with creatures and creatures evolutions, so to speak, evolutions. Some of them are just they're just baby, teenager, adult it seems like, but I'm trying to mix it up so that we have a little more spontaneity in their development. But yeah, we work very, very organically. Sometimes they'll throw out ideas and I'll just do the straight ideas. Sometimes I just recently, a couple weeks ago, I just did a bunch of random body type creatures, and I'm like, what do you guys think about these? And then I'll do one, and then I'll take suggestions on which direction to go, evolve up, evolve down, or whatever. And then, you know, it's like very, very organic and working together. And I think we're coming up with some really cool, interesting creatures. And, you know, we're not just gonna be some Pokemon knockoff. And, you know, no offense to all you Pokemon knockoff projects out there, but
we have a lot of Pokemon fans in our community as well. But I mean, this is great because it incorporates story and lore and quest and adventure, and there's so much that you can do inside a metaverse itself. So much
unlimited almost. Yeah. And that's, you know, that's another thing is about the way you kind of have a familiarity with, like, you could say Pokemon Go, because there is the capturing creatures aspect to this, and Pokemon Go was very, very popular in the whole concept. But the way I've been looking at games and looking at why they're popular and looking at, you know, how you create something that is familiar but unique. And I go back to, you can pick any game, right? You can pick Age of Empires, which to this day is like the best RTS game out there, right? Age of Empires is Risk, right? It's like you take the board game Risk, which everyone's familiar with from their childhood, and you develop it into this, right? It's unique, but you have that remembrance of, or not remembrance, but the core gameplay. Angry Birds. Remember when you were a kid and you used to fold up a piece of paper and you'd into a football and you knock down a bunch of paper cups or plastic cups? That's Angry Birds. It's like the gameplay has to be something we're already used to, familiar with, even if you don't make the connection. So I think using the very, very core capturing idea, but then turning it into something completely new. So I don't dismiss the Pokemon Go thing. It's just I think it's important.
Yeah, 100%. And you know, our community and myself and the team are really excited for what you guys are starting to create and is going to create in the future for TCG World. So for anyone listening, we're going to have a store and lore story behind our TCG World with creatures that you can capture and battle against each other. And yeah, it's going to be Pokemon-esque, but I don't know, it's going to be its own thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're really excited for what you guys are going to create. So moving on, just one. I guess what we'll do is we'll start to take some questions in a sec from the community. So
I should say one more thing, Ben.
Yeah, go for it.
I forgot to say that if people here are fond of TCG gold plots, not only are you giving away one here, or maybe I think you're making us, according to Alex, but also right now we're doing a giveaway in the Frat House Discord for all verified Frat monkeys. So anyone who's a verified Frat monkey can go click the little Yahoo Celebrate emoji and be entered to win a gold plot as well. So, you know, that might be of interest to people. I don't know, maybe not.
I'm going to join them.
So we can just, you know, I just thought I'd throw that out there before I forgot. So we can move on.
So as I said, anyone who fancies winning the gold plot, head over to the Discord. Obviously, you will have to verify you're a monkey holder. But you can enter the giveaway for free. So, guys, just a final question before we move on to some questions from the live audience, and then do our live giveaways, which I'm very excited about. What's in the future for Funky Monkey Frat House? I know you said you've got the pirates coming up, but what else is coming? Is there anything else you want to share with us?
Well, you know, that's
not an open-ended question.
If you ask Mike a question like that, I just instantly get nervous. Let's see what he says.
Yeah. So, is there anything you can share with us?
Well, I'm also working on projects with the Meta Bounty Hunters guys, and so there'll be whitelisting for those coming up. I believe June or July. And one of the projects is a project that I created, but I instantly partnered with the Meta Bounty Hunters. And again, you'll get whitelisted if you've got a Genesis custom. I may open it up to whitelisting for more of the Frat House, just because it is a Frat House project in partnership with them. And that's the Cyclowns. Cyclowns. Yeah, so I was very.
Haunt your dream.
Yeah.
I gotta say, Mike showed me some sneak peeks of these things, and they are sick.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this. I really just.
Passion.
I challenged.
Mike, you're the artist, or is somebody else the artist for these Cyclowns?
I did the art. Yeah, it's all me.
You did the art. Yeah.
Yeah. And so the art's pretty much done. I mean, I'm sure I could keep adding stuff, but that's kind of my problem is I get addicted to just adding layers. And so it's like one of our devs, Matt, he was like, stop. he's like, if everything is unique, then nothing's unique. He's like, I'm like, okay. But no, I just it's a very fun project. Looking forward to that one coming out relatively soon. But yeah, Crypto Chads, Pirates, Cyclowns. After that, like I said, I'm going to be working on the charity project for this other company. I can't really talk about that yet because we haven't set anything in stone. But yeah, I'm not even gonna.
No.
Yeah.
Well, the best way for our community to find out is go head over to their social channels, give them a follow their announcement channel over in their Discord, and I'm sure you guys will be announcing the Pirates, the Cyclones, and everything else you've got coming up in the future on your channels, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, the next thing that's going to happen will be the Crypto Chads in early May at approximately early May at like 0.25 ETH.
Awesome. Okay, and just one last thing, Jordan, you wanted to share maybe some exclusive news tonight.
Well, yeah, I mean, do you want to share it? You know,
no.
I think it's better if it comes from you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I don't know whether you guys know, but Jordan was talking earlier about the Den of Dragons. We had a conversation with them this week, and we are proud to announce, I guess, that we are officially partnered with the Den of Dragons.
Nice.
So more information is going to be coming out on our socials over the next couple of weeks once Alpha is out of the way. But Jordan, do you want to just quickly wrap up what the Den of Dragons are?
Sure. Yeah, I'll touch on that real briefly. And thank you. I thank you. I like it better that it came from you. So yeah, Club 101 Den of Dragons is a project that was started and founded by Mike S. Miller, who you see here as Frat Monkey, as well as Sidon, and who was referenced earlier as the guy who owns like a bunch of Genesis Customs, and the Welsh Dragon, who is ground control for the Chad Utility Project. And the three of them kind of got together and came up with this idea, and they asked me what I thought about it, and basically it's a sister project to the Funky Monkey Frat House. It's not the same, it's not totally woven in there, but they're affiliated. Yeah. And basically it takes the Chad Utility Project and the RADs, and it kind of levels that up. So that's phase one. It's also a Web3 business club, business membership. So we have we have a penthouse in Ethereum Towers. We have a floor in Ethereum Towers. We have a lot of land in TCG that we are very excited about developing. So we're going to have a headquarters in a diamond plot. That's the big one, right?
Yeah.
That's the big one. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna have a headquarters there. So you can go and have a look at it if you want, but there'll be more info coming out later. I just wanted to share that news because I'm super excited about it. And our whole Den of Dragons, we did the math and we hold like a lot of land in TCG. We're super bullish about TCG and building up into that into there as well.
Yeah, what I love about this is that it's a big community. Like people are invested across different projects, and it is just one big community.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Mike himself, I pinned him up above. He's one of the ancient dragons, along with the Welsh Dragon and Satan.
Hey,
I'm on the board too.
Yeah, you are. Hey, do you remember? Do you remember the last time they did the platinum plot giveaway to the person who sold the most plots, right? That was one of our guys because we were using his referral code. So all basically we bought more than anybody else.
Yeah, so we're pretty bullish. So if and part of the whole thing with the Club 101 is that when I say it's a business membership kind of club, it's a place for education, communication. We're gonna do we do events. We did a presentation on launch pads and how they work. We're gonna do stuff on how to create generative NFTs. We have in this chat listening, I don't know if he's still here, but he was. We have Zach, who is one of the art monkeys that works with Mike. Oh, there he is. I see his little picture. Zach DB. So if you find him in the little bubbles of people who are listening here, you can go give his Twitter a follow. He's got a great project that he's doing that's very exciting as well. And we're going to bring him in to do a whole little talk on what the new evolution of creating generative NFTs looks like. So yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff happening there too. Basically, this is an exciting time to be alive.
Yeah.
It is indeed. And guys, if you guys have you've got a Discord set up, Jordan, what's the Discord?
The Discord is discord.gg/club101. And the website is club101.io. And I think I'm actually listening to this right now through our Twitter. If you go to our Twitter right now, that's going to be twitter.com/club101.dod. If you go there, the pinned tweet is a giveaway of a gold dragon, which costs 0.51 ETH, and you get a lot of rats. So yeah, we're giving away a gold dragon. So
giveaways.
Yeah, we're just giving away stuff all over the place.
Yeah, why not, right?
And you get a dragon, and you get a dragon.
Exactly.
The co-founder of TCG is also one of the dragon advisors for the Den of Dragons as well.
Oh yeah, Paul Reeves is on your board, isn't he, as well?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's all connected. Yeah,
It's
Paul's
all
the dragon advisor. Sidon's also like, hey Buzz, Sidon's like he's got like a Queen's Hornet or something too, right?
Yep.
He is one of the 4 queen owners. There's the main queen and 3 sister queens. He owns one of the sister queens, and he also owns over 88 cyber hornets. So he's one of the Queen's Round Table Knights as well.
Wow.
We call Sidon our resident whale.
Yeah.
He's got a penthouse in Ethereum Towers. He's got diamond plots and gold plots in TCG World.
That's
he's everywhere. He's got monkeys everywhere. He's got like a whole jungle of monkeys.
So basically, the ancient dragons, the 3 ancient dragons, are all very wise and bring different skill sets together that help make Club 101 a very powerful and unique place.
Well, let's point out that the reason it's called Club 101 is because the 101st floor on Sidon owns the 101st floor on Ethereum Towers.
No, he owns the 63rd floor.
Oh, what?
There's 100. Yeah, he owns the 63rd floor.
But one of the penthouses on 101.
He owns penthouse number 1
on 101. Okay.
Yeah. But basically, anyways, we got fun projects happening all over the place. Come and talk. Come join the community. Ask questions. Like, one of the big things is that this space, we're all learning. We all know a little bit, and together we all know a lot. I know less than most.
Monkeys strong together.
Exactly. Monkeys strong together is the big monkey motto, and dragons fly together is the dragon motto. And a lot of dragons are monkeys, and most monkeys are dragons. So,
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly, and we love that, and we as we said, we love this as a community project, and everyone's in it together. So guys, if you're interested in the Den of Dragons, go check out their Discord. We will be publishing something more official over the next couple of weeks once we've got Alpha out of the way. We'll put together some information, but yeah, keep a watch on our socials, and there's definitely plenty more to come from both Funky Monkeys and the Den of Dragons in TCG World.
I just want to say I got a message from the Welsh Dragon a while ago that I just found, and he says dropping BNB Rad tomorrow. Announce that now, but he didn't tell me where or for what. So
it's for the space.
Well, I was thinking it was maybe for the Space Monkeys, but I don't have confirmation.
Well, there was I think that's the only that none of the IDOs is giving you B&B. I gave him the B&B to give out to the monkeys. So
that's what I was thinking. Okay, I have confirmation because I wrote him, but now he's listening. So the Welsh Dragon says space. So I guess we can announce that we're going to announce that we're distributing our space station's kyanite rev as promised 2 weeks or something, two or 3 weeks after we got our space station. So for those that know, that's pretty fast on delivery.
Yeah, let's be real here though. It's not as much as it could have been if we waited for a month, but we wanted to get ahead of everybody else in dropping.
Yeah, that's a bit of follow through, and we're also looking, because the thing with Starship is that they're building so much and they're adding like new usability. So we're looking at our strategy. We actually have a Funky Monkey Space Force High Command that looks at strategy and tries to figure out what's best, and then we present those options to the Space Monkey community to get like approved on that plan. So so we're distributing kyanite, but it's looking like it might make more sense to hold and stake it in there, because we want to look at building long term. So we're gonna, but we talk about it.
Yeah. I let the Space Force figure all that stuff out. I've got too much of this stuff on my plate. So.
Welsh Dragon says, Mike, you sound like a Dalek.
I sound like a Dalek.
Yes, you got super tinny.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, So guys, thank you very much for joining us in this space. Thank you for sharing the information about your project, your utility, the great NFTs you're doing, and Mike for what you're doing in TCG World as well.
Sure.
But just conscious of time, we've been keeping people now for about an hour and 20 minutes. We've still got our giveaways to do and some questions. So yeah, we're going to be giving away a gold plot in a little while. But what I want to do is just get you some of our audience to ask some questions. So if you've got any questions, please press that request button. I can see that Andrew has been patiently waiting now to ask Mike Miller a question. So Andrew, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, we can hear you. What's your question, Andrew?
Well, there was two questions. The first one was, due to the relationship that Funky Monkey has with TCG World, and I know you've got things in the pipeline, what are the odds of us being able to have a Funky Monkey avatar in-game in TCG World? Are the plans for that?
I'd say the odds are ever in your favor.
It'd be even more in my favour if you fixed your mic, Mike.
I'm sorry. I'm on my phone. You can't do this through the computer. Twitter Spaces has to be on your phone, as far as I know. So.
Don't worry, got Mr. Roboto.
So right.
Yeah. So for anyone that couldn't quite hear, I think Mike's mic has gone a little bit funny, gone a little bit robotic, but his answer was yes, possibly.
Odds are forever in your favor. Yeah, we've been talking to David about it, and so there's conversations, and we announced like last time we were on for the debut that there was going to be some Funky Monkey TCG special NFTs made that could have some avatars or wearables, and we're looking. So the conversations are unfolding. We can say that.
We can say that, can't we? Yeah. And then there's lots of ideas. And look, this is an open world metaverse, and there's so many possibilities, and endless possibilities with collaborating with yourselves. Not everything's confirmed yet, but there are some big plans in the works, right, guys?
Oh yeah,
absolutely, and a lot of it is those conversations are going to be waiting until after Alpha because I know you guys are all super busy.
Yeah, it's a super busy time for Alpha, but we're pleased that it's here. Andrew, did you have one more question?
Yeah, the final one was in regards to the crypto chads. If you're on the whitelist, if you're a Genesis holder, how many can we mint?
Oh golly, I haven't even decided that yet. Yeah, I'm talking to the devs next week, and we'll probably hammer all that out and figure it out then.
Oh, Mike's back.
Oh, was I gone?
Yeah, your dulcet tones are back.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you very much.
Mike's back.
But yeah, basically, I'm guessing that Mike will want to get the Genesis Customs as many crypto chat whitelist spots as possible.
And do you get an extra whitelist if you hold a Mike Miller custom?
Good question, Andrew.
I don't know how that works. I don't know. We'll see.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Andrew.
Thanks very much, Andrew. Good question.
Thank you.
Okay, just while we bring the next person in, so we have. Oh, where's he gone? The real Gizmo. Are you there? Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up? Just wanted to say, if you are not in Funky Monkey yet, what are you doing? And wanted to give a shout out, Space Force. Let's go!
Let's go!
Let's go! Let's go!
That was good. Gizmo is also the games master in the Den of Dragons, so he's running the games that we do there with like giveaways for some merch and stuff like that.
So he's part of the community already.
You could say that he's a somewhat passionate monkey holder who actually has a Genesis custom on his profile of the something that looks a lot like the Incredible Hulk.
And what's his name?
Gizmo.
Oh, or the Hulk. The what is it? The Incredible Monk.
Oh, that one.
I can't remember.
I'd have to look that up. I don't know that one off.
I don't know, man. I've named 300 of these dang things. I can't remember what.
Gizmo, do you have a question at all for the guys?
Nope.
No, you just here to say you appreciate them, right?
Thanks,
I'm
Giz.
man, I'm here.
Yeah. Okay, well, thank you, Gizmo.
What was?
That was Gizmo.
Oh, dear.
What? Oh, okay.
This
That
is
was
getting
good.
crazy. Okay, so any other questions from our community? Please hit that request button to speak. We don't have anyone else in the line. Is there anything else, guys, that you want to share with our community before we go on to the giveaway?
No, I'm trying to share these videos out of the freaking epic TCG graphics upgrade. Man, I can't say enough about how good it's. Honestly, it's slowed me down in my creature design, because I'm like, if we have this level of detail and just graphics in the game, it's like I need to up my game on the freaking creature designs too, because they need to match this awesome world. I mean, I can't wait to start streaming alpha on my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Because dadgummit, man, I see some of the pictures from the alpha, and I'm like, this just looks like photographs of nature, and I'm just
I know some creatures you can work on and try that out on, Mike.
blown away, man. What'd you say, Buzz?
Yeah.
I said I know some creatures that you can try that out on.
Oh yeah. I think I know what you're talking about.
And I guess I would say that on behalf of the frat house here, when this live stream's over, the after party is going to be over at the frat house. So if people want to hop over in the Discord, we'll be hanging out there.
Yeah.
You're invited too. You're invited too, Ben.
Don't invite me for a good time. I'm already there. I'm in the Discord right now.
It's Discord.
Okay.
Discord.gg/FMFH.
Excellent, guys. Okay, so I think we should move on to what a lot of people have been waiting for. We've got a gold plot to one live listener to give away, which in a little while I'm going to get you guys to pick. Do you want to do your live giveaway first, or our live giveaway? How do you want to do this?
Age before beauty. So I think your project. Let's do the gold plot first.
Let's do the gold plot first.
Do you want us to give away? Do you want who's picking?
Either of you two. So guys, what we normally do is each week we just give away a gold plot live to one of our audience members, just as a thank you for listening and taking the time out to get to know our partners, get to know TCG World a little better. So we've been giving away a gold plot every week now for the past 4 weeks. This is our 4th week with the Funky Monkey Frat House. And we're going to get our partners to give it away. So I don't know, Mike, Jordan.
How about I give away the gold plot and then Mike gives away the custom that looks like him?
Yes, I like that idea.
So
okay,
I don't even know how to do this. What's the randomization here?
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna on my phone. I'm just gonna like scroll the whole screen up and down a bit. Then I'm gonna close my eyes and I'm gonna push like a username, because that way I don't know ahead of time who the user is, since I recognize a bunch of names here. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, so I'm now moving it up and down real fast.
Okay, so in the meantime, before you pick, I want to see everybody smashing the emojis button. Give us a thumbs up, give us a heart.
Because I was told that the people who are listening on desktop, they can't react. So I don't know if they're included here or not.
Actually. Yeah.
But yeah, so I love the reactions, but I'm just gonna pick one. Ready?
Go for it.
Okay, here we go.
Do we need a drum roll?
It's Doggo NFT, who's got like green laser eyes.
Doggo NFT.
Yes, Doggo Zambrano.
Doggo Zambrano. Congratulations, you've just won a gold plot.
Contento sobre metaverso juegos NFT.
Nice. Okay, Dogo, I believe we've spoken before, actually. I recognize the name. If you could reach out to me, just drop us a message on Twitter. Congratulations, you've just won a gold plot in the metaverse, picked by Jordan, one of our Funky Monkey House marketing guys. Congratulations. Drop me a message. We'll get your gold plot sent over to you. And I guess, Mike, over to you. Now you've got the big one, the big giveaway.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to show this on Twitter if I can. Cross community giveaway with the Funky Monkeys. All right, join the space. Except I'm gonna need to make sure I mute this. All right, sharing it on my screen. Mute. All right, let me just. Sorry. Give me one second.
That's okay. When you're doing that, I'm going to report that Welsh Dragon says I'm fired because I didn't pick him.
All right. You know what? All right. Jordan, pick a number between 1 and 3.
Well, 2.
2. Okay. And
how are you guys gonna do the giveaway?
all right, I'm gonna scroll up and down on this thing, and then so there's like 4 things that pop up at a time, and so it's gonna be the second row over, and then Ben, pick a number between 1 and 4.
Okay, 4.
4. Okay, so it'll be the middle on the bottom, and I'm gonna close my eyes. I'm just gonna kind of go up and down with this, and I don't know if it's up and down or good. And I'm gonna stop here. Oh, it's all the way at the bottom. Stuart Oliver. I'm gonna message him. You win.
Wow. Congratulations. So, Stuart Oliver, you've just won yourself a custom Genesis self-portrait monkey by Mike Miller. Congratulations. What a prize. Thank you, guys.
There you go.
That's so generous of you.
For sure. Stuart, I just DM'd you on Twitter, so just give me your MetaMask wallet or your ETH wallet address, and I'll get that to you, buddy. So congratulations. I hope that seemed reasonable. Twitter giveaway.
Okay. Stuart Oliver is just requesting to speak, so I'll just quickly add him.
Oh, right on.
Stuart, congratulations. Is he there?
Yeah,
Is
thanks
he
a lot,
Stuart?
guys. It's
Hey,
great.
Stuart.
Yeah, hello, guys.
Hello.
Thanks a lot. It's great to be part of the community. So, enjoying that very much.
Awesome. Thanks for being here. You sound like you're from the Netherlands.
No way. I'm born German and living in Switzerland now.
Oh, okay.
I was going to say it sounds German.
Oh, well, it's close. It's right next door. You speak kind of...
Mike.
Well, Stuart, hey, congratulations. Thank you for joining us on our Twitter space. Reach out to Mike. I believe he's just dropped you a message, and claim your Funky Monkey Frat House custom Genesis NFT.
And then come into the Frat House Discord and verify, and you can enter into the country club.
Into the giveaway
as
well.
There you go.
Oh, well, you need to be a frat monkey to enter the giveaway for the gold plot. So, but he can enter the country club.
He can enter the country club.
Or if he wants to buy a frat monkey, he can also be entered for that.
That's true.
Okay, so we've done the gold plot giveaway, the custom Genesis monkey giveaway. Now up next, we probably should announce the winners from last week's competition. If you guys joined us last week, we had the Matic Greys on there, Scribble Grey. Come and share this project with you. After the giveaway, after the Twitter space, we dropped a quiz in all of our channels. Where all you had to do was answer 5 questions correctly to get entered into the draw. And there was going to be 2 winners. There's going to be 2 winners today. Each wins 5. Yes, that's 5 the Matic Grey NFTs. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly go through some of the questions and the answers, because I know a lot of you have been DMing me and dropping messages saying, hey, what was the questions and what was the answers to the quiz, so we know whether we were right or wrong. So I'm going to quickly go through them now. And then I'm going to announce the 2 winners of last week's quiz, and then I think we'll wrap it up from there. So question number 1 last week was, how many lands do the Greys have in TCG World in addition to the Mothership, and where are they? So the answer was there was 10 in total. There's 7 in Asia and 1 in each of the other regions. So congratulations if you got that one correct. Question number 2 was, in which area is the Matic Gray's mothership situated? And that was in the east, the Asia region of TCG World, right in the city centre. Go check out our map if you want to go and have a look or buy close nearby them. The next question we had was, what is the best way to bridge ETH to Polygon ETH with low gas fees for buying the Greys on OpenSea? And they gave you a little hint, and they are one of our partners. And the answer was Umbria Network. So congratulations if you managed to get that one correct. The next question, just quickly, was on Reddit. What is rule number 4 on our TCG World page? And our rule number 4 on our TCG World Reddit page is no malicious content, please. And finally, the last question was, what is our secondary marketplace where our community can buy the Greys with Matic directly? And the answer was NFT Key. So congratulations if you all got all 5 questions entered correct. You are all entered into the draw to win one of 2 giveaways, 5 Matic Grey NFTs each. And the winners are, Jordan, do you want to give me a little drum roll? Okay, congratulations to Shelley Schiller and Sir Hoy. So congratulations both of you two. You managed to get 5 questions correctly. You were drawn out of a hat to win the prizes. There's no need to contact us this week. What we will do is we'll speak to Scribble Grey, and they will be automatically airdropped to your wallet that you provided on the end of the quiz. And that wraps up the quiz for last week. And just a quick note before we wrap everything up today. We will be dropping a Funky Monkey Frat House quiz straight after this Twitter space. So head to our Telegram, head to our Discord, keep an eye on our Twitter space. We'll be publishing a quiz that is all about the Funky Monkeys and TCG World. There's going to be 5 questions again. And answer them all correctly and get into the draw to win. What is it again they're winning, Jordan?
They're going to win Greek life monkeys, which would mean that they could get a frat monkey roll. Plus, they'll also get a crypto chat when we launch those.
Yeah.
So they'll get a lot of things.
So a win-win-win situation, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
pretty much. So yeah, keep an eye on our socials. We'll drop the quiz shortly after. Next week we are back on Twitter Spaces at 1 p.m. PST, same time as every week, and we're going to be with Collectible. Funky Monkey is going to be there. Cyber Hornets. Preston, you're going to be there, aren't you?
Yeah, I'll be here for Cyber Hornets.
Yeah, and we've got the Matic Greys as well. We're just going to have a bit of a get-together just to celebrate the last 4 weeks of the community giveaways. It's been really fantastic. The community's really loved it. We've got some really great feedback. We've had some really fantastic partners join us over these past few weeks. And Mike, Jordan, Preston, thank you so much for joining us this week. Thank you for your generous giveaways that you've been doing to the community. Thank you for sharing information about your project, and we look forward to working with you guys in the future and what your project has to hold. Is there any kind of sign-off announcement or anything you guys want to say before we call it there for today?
Thank you, man. Thank you, Fat Monkey and your Berserker. Mike, you're a badass editor for our comics. I got some space monkeys. I got some Greek monkeys. Cyber Hornets own some Greek monkeys, and they're going to get some of the CADs. I've got some launch CADs,
Nice.
TCG World is badass. Looking forward to everything that we're doing with them. Arajo, or Jordan, you've always got great energy behind you. Love talking to you, bro. And let's fucking go.
Let's go. Yeah, I just want to say just a friendly warning to everybody. Always do some research into the projects that you're going to back, because you don't want to be the one holding the bag. So Do your own research. Only buy NFTs to HODL. And hopefully you can look at ours and the Hornets and the Grays and find that value in our NFTs and definitely in TCG World. You don't even want to know how many plots I bought. I went all in buying plots for TCG World.
Jordan, any last words from you?
Yeah, I would say, thank you so much for having us. These giveaways have been a wonderful opportunity to learn more about the other partner projects, and I've really enjoyed that. There's so much out there. It's really hard to take time to focus and go deep on something. And so that's what she said. And so I think that this has just been a lot of fun, and I look forward to more partnership stuff in the future. And I would say for anyone listening, don't be afraid to come in and ask questions, especially I know some groups and some places can be hostile to new people, but I think we're all new in different stuff and we all learn together. So whether you want to swing by the frat house or swing by the Club 101, come in, ask questions, and we'll be there to answer.
We love that. And thank you everyone for joining us, and thank you to our community as well for taking the time out. I know we've gone a little bit over our normal hours slot, but hey, we were having fun tonight. There was lots to give away. There was lots to talk about. There was lots to hear
about.
It's
a frat party. Frat parties always go long.
Exactly. Yeah, and now we need to be kicked out because we'll stay here all night.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
After party, Discord.
Join the after party in Funky Monkeys Discord. Any questions, feel free to drop them a message. But again, thank you guys for joining us. And yeah, we look forward to having you guys on next week.
Cheers.
Okay. Take care, guys. Thank you, everybody. And we'll see you soon.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Don't forget to join us this Friday, 1 p.m. PST for our regular AMA. And Alex will be there.
Cool. Bye, everyone.
Okay. See you later. Bye-bye.
All right, and that is it for the TCG World live chat. What do they call them? Spaces on TCG World on Twitter. So I hope you all had a good time, enjoyed yourself, got plenty of questions answered. I know some of you people in the chat had questions, but I couldn't really address them because I was on the Twitter Spaces. So yeah, thanks for being here. We'll see you all on the next exciting episode of tonight's Drawn and Quartered. Well, maybe not Drawn and Quartered. Drawing and hanging out tonight on on Blacklist Universe. So be there, be square. You can be both.